How are you all today? My name is Nicole Yvonne, and this is Healing on the Mat. I welcome you all, and I thank you for joining. And today we are focused on the throat chakra meditation. So if you have not watched the lesson on that, please go back and watch that lesson before you join us. But we are going to get into our throat chakra meditation. And this is the first day that you are going to use your voice. Why? Because this is the throat. And as I explained in the lesson, it ties back to so much more. And so we want to be vocal in order to hear ourselves, make noise and produce sound so that it is good and calming to our body. But the next thing that I want you to focus on is, how vibrations work in the body. And so when we get into meditation practices and when we get into this type of work where we use sound, we use it not only to hear our voice and to find clarity, we also use it to strengthen our diaphragm, but we also use it to break up a lot of things in our system. And so when you use vibrations, when you use it, in a meditation state, when you're honing in on how you use it, it's just like breath. We breathe every day if we're still alive, but paying attention to your breath, focusing on your breath, having appreciation for your breath allows it to work so much better in your body than just breathing and you don't even recognize or pay attention to the fact that you're breathing. It's not effective at that point, not as effective as it could be. And so we use this sound in our vocal cords in order to strengthen them. Again, in order to strengthen our diaphragm, in order to let sound travel throughout our body, in order to create better sound, in order to create longer lasting sound and breath. And those vibrations can work. So when you are sick, when you have congestion and mucus in your system, to simply hum is a way in order to break up that congestion and to break up that mucus in your system and to help clear your sinuses and to help clear some of the congestion that you may have in your head. But again, that takes effective practice. That takes directing the energy in the right place. It takes making sure that when you create the sound, you utilize it properly and you focus. And so that is what we're going to do today. Now, I am not going to say the notes all that long. I want you to practice doing it. I've already done it a little bit ahead of time in order to warm up my vocal cords. Plus, I am no singer and I don't want my voice to get on your nerves in terms of singing. And so you do it as long as you need to, but I want you to do it much longer than me, but we don't have to do it the whole time. I just want you to get an idea of how to utilize this practice so that you can use it in the future, down the line, later on in your meditation practice. But we're going off of the sound scale. And so me, I feel like is the most prevalent one. It may not align. I'm not sure if it aligns, but we're going to use me because I feel like it's the one that will work the best for this practice. And so if you just say do, re, mi. Now you want to make sure that me is simply from your throat. It's not from your head. It's not from your nose. It's do, re, mi. Again, You're holding your breath, you're utilizing for as long as you can. You're controlling the air and you're controlling the vibration in your body. Now close your eyes and do it if you didn't already. Sit up tall just like we've practiced before. Stacked spine. Me. Last time. Now we'll dive into the regular aspect of our practice. So like I told you earlier, I gave you a little bit of meditation to focus on. You think of your own. You think of how you want to exercise your voice. You think of what you want it to sound like. You think of what you want it to stand up for, whether that is yourself, whether it is a practice or a gift that you feel like you have. You figure out the right way to exercise your voice. And in the meantime, you're still listening. You're still listening for clarity if that's right for you or if that's right for the world. You're listening to understand whether or not it's good and beneficial for you. You're listening to drown out the outside noise and focus on this internal noise that might be going on, to calm it, to hone it, and to control it. Your mind is a very powerful tool, and that is what we want here as we dive into the meditation practice. As you can see behind me, we have this blue light going, and if you give me just a second, I'm going to cut the music on for you in order to focus just a little more in your practice today. Stack that spine, open those palms again. If you still want to hear yourself make noise, do so. Make sure if you continue to do it or whenever you do it, you feel the vibration. You feel it start to break up congestion and move throughout your whole entire body, sending signals for uplifting power, for voice, for vocalization, for listening better, for honing in on clearing out the heart as well. Because remember, everything from this point on is moving upward toward our highest being, our highest spiritual self, our highest self-knowledge, and our highest level of empowerment. Get ready and breathe. You should notice that there's more space for the air to travel. There's more capacity in your lungs. The pathway should feel a lot clearer. Also pay attention that once we focus on any heart chakra movement, any movement that incorporates the heart in our practice, it's going to incorporate everything else above that, including our throat. Start to bring yourself back to your practice. Rotate that head counterclockwise. And clockwise. Now bring those hands all the way out to the side, palms up. Inhale. Exhale down the heart center. Balance. 2 more times, all the way out to the side. Inhale. Last time. May the light in me touch the light in you. You all have a very good rest of your day, evening. I don't know when you're listening, but thank you for joining in. And I hope that this really helped you. I hope that you got something from it. And I hope that you feel a little more vocal in whatever you felt held back from before. Until next time, y'all keep inhaling life, exhaling death, and I will see you on the flip side.